Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. Now this morning I don't know where I'm going, I'm just driving. I'm kind of doing a bit of recce for what's hopefully going to be tomorrow's photography, which will be the vlog you see, I imagine. So after this you probably see not today's photography but tomorrow's photography. But once again, autumn's here and the Peak District turns into something magical, and I had to stop on quite a steep bank on the way to the peak because I wanted to show you this. And I'll put some drone footage up as well, but this is a cloud inversion. I can't remember the name of this bank, but I have to stop every time I see this and just take a look. It's so beautiful. I'll spin the camera around and give you a proper look. I say the drone footage will be up too, but what a absolutely beautiful sight to share. I've taken a few photographs, I don't know if they'll be any good. Silky texture of the cloud. If it's just normal thick cloud, you know, but so with texture, right, it's perhaps breaking up a little bit with the trees around it, so you can see the trees. We've got banks peeking out through the top of it. That's what makes great cloud inversion shots, I feel. Sun coming up over there. Right, it's up actually. Adding that little bit of colour to it, that little tint, that should be nice when we process that. Anyway, I'll let you have a proper look and then I'll get on with my journey. May or may not be pleased now. This will probably be a short one as I've got a busy morning ahead of other things. But yeah, what a morning. It's the sun coming through this mist bank. Looks absolutely beautiful. I've caught a few of the trees already. Give it a kind of mystical look without any faffing about whatsoever. I think when these are processed, they'll just naturally look wonderful. Because we've got, let me just see, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but essentially you've got rays being created because of the sun filtering through the tree and the mist. I'm going to get a few shots that I think that particular tree there is going to look quite lovely. So I'll just hang around here. Where I am is the Magpie mine, and this is a historic series of buildings from the mining days in the Peak. Which I've never shot in the mist. I've been here quite a few times, but I've never shot them in the mist, so this is great for me. I'm going to amble over there as quickly as my chubby thighs will allow. And but on the way, I'm getting distracted by these trees. So yeah, I'll throw the shots up rather than wait till the end and then head into the mine. Well, not into the mine, to the buildings. It's probably worth noting to get these shots with the sun basically in front of me. I'm using very high shutter speed. I'm shooting at the moment at about 1,000 because even with the diffusion of the mist, it's still a very bright object. So yeah, the really fast shutter speed just helps to negotiate its way through that. There's a lovely island of trees just behind me where one side is now golden and the other side still dark, very green. But with the sun and the mist kissing the side of it, I think that presents a beautiful composition because of course that golden front almost acts as a reflection of the sun coming in. It is, and it's not like, although actually yeah, it is brightening up now, so I think that's a really nice shot. I've had to switch lenses. When I came in I was testing out my 85mm, completely the wrong lens for this sort of stuff, so I've switched that over now to the workhorse 24-105 and we are getting some shots. Now, I'm not going to insult your intelligence and say why it's good to shoot places like this with a mist. I would hope that's pretty obvious, but great for experimenting with black and white. You can have a lot of fun with the way the colour is impacting on the building to enhance the black and white shot. Oddly enough, you can do a lot of that in post-processing, but why would you? Why would you when you can just capture it naturally and let the light do its magic? Sounds a bit farty, I know, but trust me, it works. Oh, nice little lonely tree there. Might give that a shot. I'm going to go up to the top of the mine area, get some pics of the buildings with the light sort of coming from behind it, keep the sun blocked out, occluded, as they say. There's some lovely scenes here. I hope I can capture them all for you. Like I say, this will be a short one, so I'll try and get as many images that are good in as possible. Stick them up at the end, be a little montage, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy them. So listen, I've done all the normal shots of this place. Okay, you know, your standard, yeah, I've captured it. I've got its history. I've evoked the memory of its history. So what I'm doing while I've got this light is trying to be a bit more creative. I've got no filters on. Choice, that's choice. I've got them in the bag. Instead, I'm just playing around with shutter speed to soften or sharpen the corners of the buildings, whatever my foreground is. Of course, the light, and playing with how the light's interacting with the mist to produce these shots. So I'm walking so that the sun is blocked, for example, by that chimney there, which will present this foreground a bit better. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, you can. And you'll let me know when you see the shots if you think these have worked. And I think this is the fun element for me. I don't show a lot of this off on the vlog, because I think it might just be a bit too, well, crap, to be honest, for viewers. I mean, I don't have the biggest sub hit rate in the world, and nothing will put people off more than some guy pouncing around trying to be arty. But I enjoy this. I know this place backwards. I've been past it in lots of different weathers and environments. And so when I get an opportunity like this, in a place I'm very familiar with and that I've shot a dozen times, I just think it's more fun and very enriching for me to have a bit of fun with it, which is why I thought it might be cool to share this today in this short vid. So again, f8, I haven't moved off 8, not f8, not budged off it. ISO, moved around a little bit, but shutter speed, that's where it's at. And I've been as high as, what are we on right now, 2,500. Okay, so really cutting that glare down. And I think it's working. I think I'm going to have some shots for you. Now, you do have to move with some alacrity when you've got these environmental conditions, because you never know when they're just going to disappear. And I want to get some shots of the actual frame, the metal frame that they use for hauling people up and down. I think it's going to look great. It's sort of skeletal structure with this mystical look to it. So I'm just on my way up there now. Some of the things I'm doing here is catching the edge of the buildings as if we're sort of peeking around, looking from the side, which is exactly what we're doing, oddly enough. I'm just waiting at the moment because I think the sun's going to rise a little bit, just sort of creep over the top part of the mist, and maybe create a few shafts. I might not get that. I think the odds are probably against it, actually, but you never know, and it's worth waiting for. There's a few shadows being cast by the frame. There's an ugly metal tub there, which doesn't do anything for the image, but a very nice old building to the left. And I'm sort of stood in the middle of a ruined outhouse or something, so I can use this wall and these windows as frames should I wish, if I want to be like super trad. Really nice looking out across the grassland here. You can see the trees starting to rise from the mist. It's so beautiful. God, Peak District is so beautiful. Anyway, I don't think the thing's going to happen. So I'm just going to crack on and get a few more shots. One of the dangers of trying to shoot, and I'll just swing this around. One of the dangers of trying to shoot something like this is that you might try and get it all in. Now, don't get me wrong, that's fine, but to me that's just a record of where you have been. Oh look, I got all of this scene that I saw. So for me, again, I'm not suggesting that this is how it is, it's just for me, it doesn't feel very compelling. I don't think there's a story there. I think it's, as I say, I think it's just a record of what you have seen, a snap, if you will. So please don't think I'm judging anyone who just takes big shots of an area. I just, for me personally, it feels a bit empty, a bit sterile. I would rather see close-ups, areas where you've excluded specific bits to focus on something else and to make it evocative, if that makes. And also just to look good. There's that. Don't think I'm not shallow. Just to make it look good is always a winner, really, photography. So I'm gonna finish up here in a second, and then just do a quick wrap. But I've got a few more shots to take. The sun is definitely. Look at that, it's getting really bright now, and that's going to kind of kill the vibe I've been getting, this golden feel. And then I don't know what the black and white are going to turn out. I haven't actually shot in black and white, which is a bit of a cheat. Got a nice scene here, actually. Look at that in action, photography in action. I think that's going to be quite nice, actually. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll wrap here, because all I'm going to do is just keep shooting before this goes away, before all this lovely mist goes away. And then I've got to get back, I've got to get into town, I've got things to do. I hope you've enjoyed this short one. I've been Ed Skelson. Please sub, like, comment. I love the comments. It's great to see. What do you think of this? Do my comments upset you? Are you on board with it? Do you think, well, that's just the way it is, Ed, I don't know why you're talking about it. Let me know. Always keen to engage. There's more coming up. Like I say, I'm out shooting tomorrow as well, which is why this is a short one today. This was just a recce, and then I thought, oh, well, this mist's out. Let's go to Magpie Mine and show you guys what I'm up to. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and I very much look forward to seeing what comes tomorrow morning, hoping for a bit of fog. I'm hoping myself and Yatesy might get out and do some good photography to entertain you all with. Anyway, from the Magpie Mine, I'm going to bid you farewell. Let's give you a quick spin, and I'll see you for the next one.